we give God all the praise. How are you doing and what are you up to this morning? It would be good to know. 055-1111-997. That's our WhatsApp line. Home Affairs is brought to us by Vitamilk. Indeed, a nutritious beverage that feels good anywhere, anytime. This morning, just by way of encouraging you, sure that you are an honest person. It's important. And when you're an honest person, you will most likely attract an honest relationship because you two are being very honest with each other. Because it is said that honest relationships are just like water. No color, no shape, no place, no taste, but still very important to life. So practice honesty in your relationships. You hear stories and you can see how pained people are for being in one relationship or the other, even marriage. And sometimes you wonder, like, were you guys enemies or were your families fighting? And then they decided that, you push to get married or be in a relationship so that the fight can continue. Like you just don't understand how some of these things happen. But hey, if we're all trying very hard to be honest with each other, then I'm telling you, these are my ways. And if you don't like it, we are not yoked, but we'll be lying and lying and lying. And then we find ourselves in places that we're both stressed out, we're both frustrated, and we're throwing our hands in despair. And sometimes, oh my God, you want to just kill your partner and be free. Please, let's try. Because your life is involved here. So, just by way of encouraging you, if you really want to be happy in your relationship or your marriage, come clean and just be honest. This morning we're running a marriage clinic and it's a ladies' affair. So I have Mama T, Reverend Mrs. Theresa Riafe Asante. Mama T, good morning.
Good morning, Edem. Good morning.
How are you, Mama T?
I'm good. I'm very well. Thank you. Thanks be to God.
Hey, Ariel, today you decided to be on Zoom. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning. How are you, sis?
I'm very well. Yourself?
I am well, thank you. And we have Ariel. Ariel, I think I want to change your name small.
Please go ahead.
So the name is Ariel, the wellness coach. But I think we should do Ariel, the total wellness coach. Hey!
Oh my God! And I learned from this morning.
Because this woman is into every aspect of wellness. Hey, Mama T.
Yes.
If you want wellness in your hairstyle, she will teach you.
Mm-hmm.
Wellness in makeup, she will teach you.
Okay.
Now we are doing wellness in, your friend is saying menopause, which is very important. One day we are going to spend time talking about just that here.
Yes, it's very important.
You're amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank you
yeah,
so
yeah. And
much.
please don't stop. Where are we going again? I
Where are
mean,
we going?
which other aspect are we conquering again? She never stopped.
We will conquer something.
I know for real. But thank you also. And for you and your team at Pulse as well. We'll leave it at that.
Thank you. We leave it at that. No
Exactly.
more.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, Fred Gudu, good morning to you. Yesterday he said, Edem, make sure you give me shout outs. So, Fred Gudu, shout outs to you. Good morning to you. Great. So, this morning we're running a clinic. We have questions and we're going to be activating the phone lines for people to also, ask their questions. And Mama T, Ariel, that these people, they say it as it is, and by the grace of God, we always share godly counsel here in the studio, so you're safe. I have like some that came through yesterday when so we have lots of questions sitting in our emails. Is homeaffairs@myjoyonline.com. Unfortunately, sometimes we're unable to, but Daniela and I have spoken and we are planning that on every show, at least we will go into our mails and pull out, no matter the topic, at least two of the of people's questions and challenges that they post to us, so that we can share them. So it'll become another feature on the show. We'll package it very nicely so that we don't leave them sitting there for so long. So are we ready to go? 055-111-1997. That's our WhatsApp line. We definitely are going to activate the phone lines on 0302216541. Ariel, Mama T, ready?
Yes, good
All
morning.
right.
Yes, ready.
Great. So I'll tell you the first one. So this lady mentioned that she's like, why is it difficult? But I don't think it's the practice for everybody. Why is it difficult for men sometimes to treat their wives right? And so she goes into the story and tells me that let me try and bore the story tough. Like, I'm trying to summarize the story because it was a lengthy chat we had. But then she says that, I think by way of temperament, she's a choleric. So she likes to do things. She likes to take charge. She likes to lead. And so she does that. Initially, she said her husband had issues with it and goes like, you're trying to usurp my powers in the home by always going ahead. Husband is a stuck sanguine. So more like, okay, we need to do this. We have a conversation around it. And he would usually say, I have heard you. And I have heard you could take a month, could take 2-3 months, could take forever. But these are things that, in her opinion, must be fixed immediately. So she waits for a while, prompts him, it's not happening. She goes ahead to do it. And she says they both have very good jobs. So really, I can equally take care of it. And if I am doing it, it means I am just doing it for the family. It's not really to compete with you. But the man realized that, okay, when we say we'll do it and we're not doing it, she goes ahead to do it. And then over time, they had conversations around it, and then she said she apologized and decided that, okay, I'll let you lead. It's just because I feel it's our home together and we've talked about it, and if I do it, I do it for us and our children. So, but if you feel that way, then she said she apologized. Then she stopped doing it. Over a period, he will ask, so this thing we talked about, like, I noticed that you haven't done it. And it's like, but we had conversations. You will necessarily have to give me the go ahead to fix this or fix that before. If you haven't, I don't want to disrespect you. Then the man tells her, you don't worry, whatever it is that we need to do, once we talk about it, if you can do it, just do it. So it's like, now you have the blessing of your husband to do it. And she's talking about a lot of things, we need to stock the house. Something is spoiled in the house. We need to get a plumber. We need to get this. She's doing all of it. And she says, God being so good, I am able to do it, and it really doesn't affect my finances, so it's not a problem. Yeah. But what she noticed was that the man just left everything on her. Everything. And she doesn't have a problem. But where she has a problem is the fact that he doesn't even make her feel like feminine, right? I am always in my masculine energy, running around, doing this and that, and doing almost everything for herself. If I need to change my car tire, it has to be myself. If I need to fix this, like even those things that she feels like a man can do to support you, nothing. It's like she's married but single. She has to do everything by herself. Then somebody, I think she said one day she was in the office and she had gone to call someone to come and help her with her flat, her tire was flat. Then a colleague saw it, was like, what is this? You could have called anybody. It's like, I'm used to doing everything by myself. So the guy said, just leave your key for me and I'll take care of it. He takes care of it. I mean, everything, just brings back the key and tells her that, look, if you need assistance in any of these things, just anything, let me know. And she said she found it very weird because, I mean, I'm not used to having support or anything. But because she wasn't asking, this gentleman will find time to come and ask her, is there anything I can assist you with, even over the weekend? If there's something you need to do, I mean, go somewhere, drive. She said, she found it really, really cute. Yeah. And started, noticed that she was getting drawn to this gentleman just because you were making me feel feminine. But she said that she noticed that she was really getting into it and was getting excited. So she pinched herself and went like, no, this is not a thing that I should do. So she had to painfully cut the relationship off. But then her problem here is my husband wouldn't ever let me feel that way. I know what it feels like because someone has shown it to me to feel feminine. And when she tried to bring it up at home, was like, look, stop all these fairy tale things and focus on life. You are not a child and blah, blah, blah and all that. You're just told off and then you go back. And so she was just venting and wondering, why is it difficult for men to treat, and I told him, say some men to treat the women who are very close, who are very close to them like women. Did she start off on the wrong footing? And usually when you start having these conversations, you see a lot of people telling you, and it's the same, I go through same, I go through same, I go through same. So she's wondering, one, why do men treat their women like that? An outsider treats her well. She feels a taste of good treatment. She begins to get drawn to the person. And if you don't pinch yourself like she did, then something else happens and nobody wants to hear your side of the story. You are told you'll lose and all of those. But there's something in you as a woman that makes you feel like I want to be treated like a woman. Exactly. And then the other thing too is, did she do anything wrong? Did I start off on the wrong footing and all that? You know, so these were the things, and I told her that, look, today on the show, we'll open it up. I'm not sure there is a one answer to it, but we can have a conversation around it. Yeah, Mama T.
Right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for always joining. Thank you, Edem. It's a long one. You tried, like you have tried to summarize.
It was a forever conversation.
I know. I understand.
With other people chipping in.
I know. Yes. So, why is it very difficult for some men to treat their wives right? So with this one, it is wives. I want to just emphasize on the wives, so we won't have the why are you always talking for women? Please, it's a wife.
It's somebody's question, really. So you can send yours through or make a contribution.
Yes, I listened very well, and I am not going to judge her. I mean, judging her is so wrong. But to begin with, for all of our husbands and boyfriends out there, we all as women want to live our baby girl life. And all of us, even 80-year-old women, want to live their baby girl life. Yes, so what I am noticing here is that I don't want to say she started on the wrong foot, like she started doing too many things that were not supposed to be done. If you listen carefully, you would notice that she has been doing this by herself for a very long time, even before she got married.
Yeah.
This thing is a little difficult once you have lived your life on your own with yourself for so long, and then you get married. They're trying to synchronize is a little difficult. It takes a bit of time. In fact, it takes a lot of time depending on how both of you are doing it. And so that is the husband should understand that she will come gradually out, gradually with time. She would learn how to fully leave the I am doing everything myself thing, and then kind of become what the husband is expecting of her, the woman. A lot of husbands and believe that their women should just be there, not doing anything. And so it also comes off very, very a bit difficult for men when they notice that their wives are kind of behaving like men. Yes, because I have had this occasion before where a man was like, my wife is always trying to change the bulbs when they in the house. She is able to mount the how do you call it? I mean, when there's anything that should be the duty of a man, she doesn't mind doing it. And it was a lot of trouble till we sat, and then the lady said, oh, growing up, we were only all girls, 6 of us, and our father died very early. So we have learned to do a lot of things. We don't even know what is a man's job or what is a man's duty in the house and what is a girl's duty. We do everything. And so that is how we have been trained over time. It is important for us to understand that we have been trained, we have an orientation. We have been socialized in a particular way over time. And so learning to change is a bit difficult, and it will take time. It will only take a husband or a wife who has understanding and has enough patience to gradually walk us into it. And so that one is also very true. 2, let us again tell our husbands and boyfriends out there that every woman is looking out for leadership in her husband. That is how we have been trained growing up. We saw our fathers taking the lead in many of the things in the home, and then when we get married, we are given to our husbands to continue the leadership role in our lives as a family. And so if your wife is doing a number of things in the home, beyond everything, you are the head of this home. And so it is very important that you make sure that you are leading. To lead doesn't mean to leave everything for one person to do. To lead also doesn't mean that you are doing everything. To lead means that there are other people you are leading, including yourself. And so you are doing things that you are supposed to do as a leader. Every woman is looking for a leader in her husband, and that also is very, very true. Yes, I understand the lady again, where she was trying to do a number of things because she believes that it is our home, and perhaps she was not doing it right. So the husband felt, well, you are usurping my authority. And so we are also telling our sisters that beyond everything, let us sit. I believe that whenever we sit and we look at what our roles are in this family, perhaps this husband wants roles to be very, very, very explicitly given to each of them. These are my roles. These are your roles. You don't trespass. You don't go where I am supposed to go. But if we are looking at the our instead of the mine, then nobody is usurping anybody's authority. And so, yes, I also understand the part where she was leaning towards the young man very well. I have come into contact with a number of wives who who happened to commit adulteries because it was not planned. It was unplanned at all. Somebody was showing too much affection. Somebody was making her feel like a woman, feel like oh wow, and she was surprised. But I don't. Are there men who treat women like women? Because in my home I am treated like a man. I mean, we are men, both of us. We are colleagues, and so the average woman would you know how women and affection, how we want to be treated well. And so this is a whole new thing for her. And it is, I'm not saying it is right, but it is very easy to fall into this temptation. I just thank God that she realized it early. A number of married women have committed adultery because somebody was making them feel loved, feel
better.
A bit, yes, feel like women. Somebody was making them feel like, wow, I mean, you can rest for other people to take care of you. Please, we want to be taken care of. And so if there is a husband out there who feels that your wife is doing enough, and you think that I am supposed to relegate everything to her, leave everything to her. After all, she's doing much. And so, well, I mean, my wife there, she can do everything. Or you do not know that perhaps she is hurting. It's not even perhaps that she is hurting, that she needs you. She is there to support you. You are not there to support her. So I don't even understand why a husband will leave everything for a wife to do and feel that she is supporting. I mean, that you rather must support her. She is here to support. And the support is in diverse ways. And so if you believe and you think that she is usurping your authority, let's sit and think about it again.
In their case, I mean, they talked about it, and then, I mean, she quickly came to herself and decided that, okay, you take the lead. But later, you asked me to go ahead and do the things I was doing again, and she thought it was nothing, you know. And now, what it is also is that now she's tasted two worlds. She's pinched herself. No, this is not happening. So she's home, but then what will happen is that now you have struggles inside of you.
Yes, it is true.
Because you see how beautifully you could be treated, and what you're being is like what I ordered
and what I received. But again, you see, especially for all of us as couples, we have individual roles, and most of the time, when you allow yourself to be treated in a particular way, it becomes a norm, and the people who are not very sensitive begin to believe that, well,
exactly,
yes, you have decided to do it, so go ahead. Why would you even allow her to go ahead and then you take the backstage as if nothing is happening? You are still the man in this home, and you are supposed to play a role, and so don't give it all to her to do it. Then there come a point where she can't even handle it, and she doesn't know how to get back to you because you have given her the go ahead. Don't give the go ahead always like that. There are occasions where you come in to play your role as the husband in this house.
Ariel.
Yes, Edem.
Yeah.
A very interesting conversation there, and Mama T has expounded on it very well. This is a tricky thing, and personally, I have experienced that myself not so much of exact way, but similarly to what she's having, because she was able to have a communication. I didn't get the chance to have a communication about why I'm taking the roles I'm taking and doing all these things. But genuinely, sometimes we find ourselves starting these things with a good intention that, oh, I'm helping my partner, and that's why I'm doing these things. But without clear communication and clear teamwork as to, okay, do these and don't do these, one person end up becoming the one who just have to do everything, and then it becomes a problem in the end because of imbalance. Because every relationship for two people, there's a need for some sort of teamwork, and when that teamwork is not there, then one person has to be the only person doing everything. And I think that's where our dear sister is finding herself. There's no teamwork, and respect honesty and open communication is also crucial to such incidents. What she has started, she needs to find a way to bring some balance into it. And it may be difficult at this point where she's done all these things alone, especially when the partner has said you can do it, to stop it, because it's not healthy for the relationship, because she's going to always feel like, why am I the only person doing this? Why am I the only person doing this? So there's a need to get an open communication, or get someone to mediate for them, someone to step in for them to start adjusting their roles in the marriage, because the roles are not supposed to be for her alone, especially when she says she's doing everything. I'm sure she's cooking, she's paying for water bills, she's paying for electricity, she's buying kids stuff, she's taking kids to school and doing almost everything. Now, why do men not treat their women well is another question she's asking. It's a very diverse thing, and like you said, some men, we would like to emphasize on that, so that nobody is feeling that we are just justifying this for women. Some men, it's something that it's different for everybody. But for me, first thing you should look at is, how did this person started treating you? Did you compromise yourself to at the beginning by allowing these things to go on for so long without you also speaking up at the beginning and then just allowing them to go on? Because right from the beginning of the relationship, your partner may show you how they would do their things. Sometimes we see them, we don't also heed or bring them up, and we think the partner will change. And so she had gone into this over the years, how the man was treating her, and she's been accommodating or compromising for a very long time. Now somebody gives you an experience and it makes you realize that I should have been given the same treatment where I am, including for all the things I'm doing. I need some form of respect. I need some form of appreciation. I need some form of affection for even all the things I'm doing, and you are not getting it. The first point is to stop and bring this conversation to the table. Because if not, there's no way it's going to find its own way to end. There's a need for her to stop and say, I'm not doing these things again. I can't do these things again. How can we come together and share responsibilities in a way that I feel supported, that we are a team in this partnership together? So there's a need now for her to pause and bring the conversation on the table again if she's feeling so uncomfortable about doing it. And rightly, it is not right for her to do all the things. She needs all the support, the teamwork, the respect, the consistency in communication, to feel that she didn't come into this partnership alone. I came in with you. The challenges, the responsibilities are for both of us to take care of. So she needs to come to the drawing board again. She needs to come to the drawing board again. Edem, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. She needs to come to the drawing board again. She needs to go back to the man again to revisit the conversation where he said, you can do it, and say, no, I can't do it anymore the way you are asking me to do it. What would you like to do to help me? What would you like to do to make me feel you see me as a woman and not just as a caregiver or somebody to take all the responsibilities in the house? And I mean, when it comes to this conversation, you may have to plan it. You may have to make time. Know your partner. Your partner may have a good time. You can come up with such conversation, or plan a date night. Tell him, let's go out. Let's take a weekend. Let's do something. And let's have a conversation about our marriage. A lot of times we keep pushing these things under the carpet. We are not talking about it. We are not bringing it up. For me, that was it. I never brought it up. I did not bring it up. But I started with the intention that, oh, okay, he's busy, he's doing other things, let me help. That was the intention I started with. And then it was like there was no support anymore. And I couldn't bring it up because communication was already a problem. And I kept sweeping it under the table for many, many, many years. So this is the time. Once she started complaining or seeing the challenge it's creating for her, especially when someone shows her kindness and it triggers her affection, it is about time she brings on the conversation again call your partner, find a good timing, create the ambience, let them know you want the good for both of you. It won't be easy, because when you go to people like this with such conversation, the first thing they're going to do is maybe start defending themselves. But you have to prepare yourself that I'm not going to let him feel I'm attacking him. I'm here for us to see the best way we can all tune this marriage, so that I also feel appreciated, loved, respected, and be a woman. Every woman has, like you say, a feminine side, a soft side. Some of us, we can't even allow ourselves for anybody to help, because we've just been in charge over and over and over and over and over, that to come to the place of asking for help is difficult, because we've been pushed into that role so long that it's difficult to open up for help. So she needs to start working on it now. Okay. I don't know how long they've been married. I don't know how long this has gone on. But even if it's just 5 years, it's the earlier she starts treating and handling and bringing a stop to this, the better for her, because it won't go well at all.
Okay, great. So yeah, they've been married for 12 years. And it's been going on for a while. Now, what I also see here is, I mean, she really, especially when it comes to the expenditure, she really doesn't have too much of a problem making the expenses, because she says that she earns very good money, and it's not like she's putting that in her husband's face. They both earn well. What her issue is, can you make me feel like a woman a little bit, and not like keep running around for everything. If I have to fix my car, it has to be me. If I have to do, I mean, can you also just pause and go like, oh, you know what, relax, let me take the car to the mechanic for you, let me handle this for you, whilst, you know, you also take care of the home, but you will have to finish taking care of your responsibilities at home, and then start running around to take care of, you know, things that you wish a man could take care of for you. So those are her challenges. But what I see, I mean, which is what I agree with the two of you, is that you will need to, everybody has a role to play in this.
Yeah.
She said she tried it. I mentioned it earlier. She tried to have a conversation, and the man says, look, we are not kids. Stop this fairy tale thing you're trying to do. Just do it. Just do what you have to do, you know. And so it's been pushed aside. But it's important that, like Ariel said, find a good timing and bring up the conversation again very properly. Because what I see here is, if you don't, every once in a while, you will be thinking about the other person who was making you feel good. In as much as you've said you've pinched yourself and you have decided that this is not what it is, you cut it off, you just might say a hello, and it might trigger, oh, I miss how you helped me do this. It just might trigger a whole lot of things again. So the conversation will have to be had again.
Yeah.
Great. Now we move on to the next one. It's overwhelmed. So this gentleman says that he's been job hunting for more than 3 years. They got married, 2nd year into the marriage. He lost his job, and his wife's been helping. I mean, okay, she's not complaining. Fresh marriage. And then he met an ex who recommended a job, a very good job. And, you know, he wants to take the job. Wifey says, no, you won't have anything to do with your ex. She's going to be she's recommending this job. You're going to take it. She's going to feel you're going to be feeling very indebted to her. Right. I can imagine the number of conversations you are having just because of this job. And looking at the circumstances under which you people broke up, anything can happen again, because you both wanted each other. It's just the parents that were in agreeing, and they went their separate ways because the girl's father won't have it. So it's not like you wronged me, I wronged you, and we decided to break up. Right? It's just the girl's father who won't have it. And so you guys still have like a good relationship, and if you need to have conversations, there will be so many, and oh, back then, and I miss you, I remember this, I remember that, and then so you're not taking the job. And this is the point of argument. And he's like, I am a man. I'm tired of being at home for 3 years without a job and barely trying to survive. and depending on my wife. They have a little child, and all that. And if this is an opening, let me just take it. He wants to take it. He's also thinking about all the challenges it could bring to his marriage. And this is his problem. Ariel, should he take it?
Yes, he should take the job.
Hey! Just like that.
Yes, he needs the job. He should take the job, but he needs to set the boundaries. I mean, you can't take the job and just expect that taking the job allows you to do what is also not right for your marriage. He needs to be very clear with what he wants. I mean, it's a job I want. I need a job. I've been without a job. And if somebody wants to do something good for you and there are conditions too, then you should also know that there's a chance that as you go on, it's going to become complicated. But you need to very clear. If you want a job, tell the person, it's a job I want. I can take the job. If the person says, I won't give you the job, that's also different. But if they're adding conditions.
There are no conditions to start with.
Okay.
X is recommending that, there's a job here, and Charlie, I am able to help you to get it. Just that. It is wife who is saying that I don't.
Oh, okay. I didn't get that one. Yes, then the line was breaking.
Yes, it's the wife who is saying that I do not want you to take a job from your ex, because this will open up a lot of conversations between the two of you, and I'm not comfortable with it. Number two, you guys didn't break up on a bad note. You still loved each other and wanted your relationship. It's just the girl's father who says that, no, you people can't be together for his own reasons. That's why you people went your separate ways. Your ex is now going to be in our lives, and you're going to be feeling indebted to her. You're going to be having several conversations and all that, and she does not want that.
This job must be taken.
Hey.
Yeah, he has to take the job.
Okay.
I mean, the wife is clearly showing trust issues, showing insecurity. Yeah. It doesn't mean that because the relationship didn't end, he would just jump into something else with the woman. We need to give people some form of responsibility. The more you tell people, I don't trust you, you're actually giving them 50% chance to do what you don't trust them to do. It's like, okay, you don't even trust me anyway. What is... It's the mind works in a way that if you don't understand how the mind works, the very thing you are resisting is the very thing. It may not be this woman, but the fact that you are telling him, I can't feel comfortable around you with your ex, it means I don't feel comfortable around you with every other woman.
Oh, Ariel, are you sure? I'm sure. This lady. I'm standing with her.
No, I don't stand with her.
Hey.
No, I don't. I honestly don't.
Okay.
The guy should take the job and prove to the woman that it's you I'm married to. I love you. You shouldn't be worried about what I had with my ex. It's true. We didn't end it on a bad note, but we've all grown up. We've moved on. You don't trust my values that I'll be faithful to you. That is, for me, that is what she's saying. And I don't think it's a good thing for the man to compromise on his also occupational well-being just to satisfy the wife who is now in charge doing everything. It's affecting his mental health. It's affecting his self-esteem and his ego and everything. And so he's also at a detriment. And you can't use the fact that you feel a little bit uncomfortable for him not to go after his dreams as well. So I don't stand with the woman on this one. The guy should take the job and prove to the wife that I love you, I'm married to you. I'm not just going to get a job and jump into something else with my ex just because it didn't end on a bad note. I don't think it's fair to do that to the guy.
You don't see any fears from her point of view at all?
No, at all, I don't.
You don't see her concerns?
No,
Mama
I don't.
How about you?
I'm a fanatic on that.
Great. Yes. So first thing I'm looking at is that when we should do well in when we want to end a relationship, break the relationship off or up well. Most of the time you notice the people who get back into with their exes, most of them were those who did not really break up well. So you broke up and you left a lot of loose ends, which is saying that
you just vanished. You just stopped talking.
Yes. So you didn't break up well, and the way we break up our relationships, I don't know. Here. In recent times, I'm sending you a text message, and I'm telling you that don't call me again. This relationship is over. I am calling you on phone, and I'm telling you that, look, Edem, don't call me again. Me and you, we no day again. Or I am sending you a mail. We are using social media to break up our relationships, and so we are not doing it well. I teach breaking up your relationship well. I still believe in let us sit and let's talk. Then
talk about what? Talk about
the relationship we are. Yes, I don't want you anymore.
We are breaking.
Yes, let's break the relationship properly. You sent me a text message and I did not receive it, and you are telling me that
you saw it.
I did not even agree to it, and so let us do that. When we don't break the relationship off well, whenever you meet the other person, all them best, it is very easy to kindle the fire. So that is it. For every man, one of your most important things has to do with what you do, as in your job. And I have noticed that when a man doesn't have money, it is not the same as when a woman doesn't have money. When a man doesn't have a job, even when he has a job and his job is not doing well, or his business is not doing well, he feels very less of himself as a man. And so I am looking at this man who has been unemployed for 3 years and more. He's living on his wife's help. I sometimes wonder how men who don't want to do anything and living on their wife's support feel. I so know that every man feels worthy when he is able to provide for himself and even to provide for his family. That is a very beautiful place for every man. So I am trying to go into his mind and see how he's feeling 3 years not doing much. And for most women, she will be giving you food only and other little things. And the many women, I'm not saying all of us, who will do it for a few years. I have believed that the average woman can take care of everything in the home alone for 3 years. After 3 years, she begins to get very exhausted, and you begin to notice it in her words. Especially if the husband is not around, dead or something, then it is fine. But if you are around, I am seeing you every day, and you are not bringing anything at all. I'm doing school fees, I'm doing cooking, I'm doing everything. The women begin to throw, I don't want to say tantrums. She has a beautiful way of doing it. Carrying it even with the children. You by heart. You guys have been eating by heart because you don't buy food. You know that these children, they don't buy food. But you just when you notice your husband is around, you are saying, yes, you are throwing shades, and the man feels like, oh, where are they? When am I going to get a job to be able to provide for my home? So I am looking at all these. I have a place with exes. I have had too many counselors coming in with exes and their trouble, such that my stance on exes is, she's an ex, he's an ex.
Stay away. Be
where you are. We are no longer together. And so I am even wondering how the spark of a conversation that brought in all of this. But beyond all this, the man needs a job. If the job has no conditions attached, no strings attached, then yes, I am saying the same thing with Ariel. He needs a job. Get the job. It is very important. Let her know that I am only taking a job. There is nothing more to it. And you see, sometimes we don't talk about a number of things. So, oh, yes, thank you. And then he's gone. Because she feels she got you the job, she still feels that. And the indebtedness, you feel that, oh, and so let's also talk to the lady. Listen, no, I don't want to do this. Mrs. has a problem. Mrs.'s problem is still insecurity. Mrs.'s problem is still, I don't trust you. Has he done anything for you to feel this way about him? Or you are just thinking the way most women think. Oh, when your ex gets you a job or does something for you, he's certainly looking for another avenue to enter into your life. Is that how you are thinking? If you both have trust issues, it doesn't even have to do with your ex. It has to do with many women who will come around you. So yes, the job should be on its own and your relationship should be on its own. But truly, the truth is that a number of people will help you, and then they want to use it as another avenue to re-enter your life. So get the job, ask for the job. Yes, Ariel and I are saying the same thing. Get the job.
Well, I mean, you have said what you have said. Yes. But I mean, I am not saying that he shouldn't get the job. But then I'm not. I mean, from let's take it from the point of view where all things are equal. They haven't had any issues. They have a beautiful relationship. Okay. I trust my man. He trusts me. We're good together. She feels like, okay, exes can create like they can shake the equilibrium in your relationship. We've heard a lot of stories about exes and all that. So if it is possible, I would rather you stay away from this one and let's look for a job that doesn't have any ex issues around it, because it could start with, oh, there's nothing. I mean, I'm just helping. I mean, for old time's sake. And I think you're very good at this, so you can take it and all that. Now, if this person has helped you out of your joblessness, are you saying that when they are in trouble and they give you a call, you won't pick it? They're in trouble or they have created trouble and they feel like you are the only person who can support them and they call you, you won't support them? You know, it's nuanced. So that's where my concern is coming from, that you could take this job and it is looking like, yeah, it's just a job. For me, it's sounding like you're thirsty. So wherever you find water, drink, good or bad, you know. That's how I'm seeing it. I will not dismiss or invalidate his wife's concerns and say simply that you're insecure, you don't trust me. And I mean, her fears may just be valid because a lot of ex-relationships haven't ended well.
After the exes,
you understand? So, I mean, I side with her where she will say that if it is avoidable,
yes,
Charlie, like, make we avoid them. And let's look for something else, you know.
Well, there certainly are a lot of other things to do. I just pray that she's not making him feel very uncomfortable being the only one who is taking care of everything, and then they can still keep waiting for another opening.
Yeah. Okay, all right, great. Yeah, so let me say good morning to Dr. Yao Osafo, Medical Director, Medical's Hospital. He says to wish the MBA cohort health services management option all the best in their exams this morning. So Dr. Osafo, instead of learning last minute, you are listening to Home Affairs. But wishing you and your cohorts all the best this morning. So we have questions pouring through. Okay, this one says that most of our women, especially Christian women, take their husbands for granted. A lot of men would set out to support the wife and do everything to make them feel appreciated. But these men are just taken for granted, especially if the man hasn't got the financial muscle to take care of all the wife's needs. If you disrespect your husband, then know that he will certainly withdraw. This one says, Edem, I think this issue might have started at the foundation of the relationship. One thing for sure is that not every man is the helping and loving type. She just has to accept the man as he is, because for sure, nothing is going to change. Oh, how? Remember, she said her husband is a sanguine. This is from Ifua. That's true, though. But see, he's not ancient of days. If he wants to, he wants peace in his home, and he wants his wife to feel valued and happy, and not, make her go seeking for comfort and all those things elsewhere, then why would you say that you will never change, you won't learn? Why? Who you be? From what I learned, it's not like she's being disrespectful. She was just like, it's our family, so let's get it done. We need to buy a sofa, and we've talked about it. Okay, can we buy it? Probably expecting that husband will bring 5 cedis. I had 5 cedis, and we buy it. But then 1 month, 2 months, we're not buying the sofa, and then one day you come home, I bought the sofa. And then after a while, you feel like, okay, why are you doing this? We had conversations, and then she goes like, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Now, as she said, it won't happen again. Nothing to is happening. 6 months, the sofa is torn. They are sitting on it like that. Then husband comes back to say, you know what? I said this, but Charlie, whatever it is that you can do, just go ahead and do it, because he realizes himself that So yeah, that's how this panned out. Communication before intervening to resolve anything is very important. Men respond and treat you according to how they perceive a person. Isn't it actually even for everybody?
For everybody.
So sometimes it's good to intervene in some things, but some men sometimes want to do things on their own, and that defines who they are.
I see.
I don't really understand, but yeah. Okay, there's another one here that says, good morning, Edem and your guests. On the flip side, the rest of us men who genuinely want to give the chance to our wives to feel the baby girl life are also the ones who end up doing everything on our own. Sometimes it brings complacency. Oh, it'll be good for you to share, a bit more. Like there's a woman who wants to be treated like a baby girl and she's not allowing. Hey, that's not what I just read. Okay, let me read it again.
Sounds like that.
On the flip side, the rest of us men who genuinely want to give the chance to our wives to feel the baby girl life are also the ones who end up doing everything on our own. Now, then. Sometimes
it means that the women are not appreciating them.
They are not appreciating the men.
But that is true.
Some ones they don't get.
You
others
see,
get, they
this
don't
life.
Want. You are complicating the matter.
This life.
Please allow yourself to be treated like a baby girl, and when you are treated like that, show appreciation. Hey, I remember. A friend of mine ever told me a story about how he used to support at home in the mornings before going to work. Then one day, he had an urgent meeting that started around 7 a.m. So couldn't help with the chores that he helped with. When he came back, wife had frowned.
Can you imagine?
Like she bore. Why did you leave today without doing the things that you do? And he said, say that again?
Oh, God.
I'm not saying it's your job.
No.
It's our job.
Absolutely.
And I do it every day.
Yes.
But I had a meeting that was starting at 7 a.m. today. And so I don't want to, when I mention the exact things, they may know I'm talking about them. And I rushed out. I didn't even wake you up before leaving. And this is what I come back to.
No.
No way.
It is so wrong.
Then he told her, you know what? for
won't do
the
this again.
next, she says, for
100
the
years.
next couple of years, I am sorry, I won't do this. Because it's not like you also support me when it comes to bringing the money. Yes, so if I have a meeting that's making me go bring money for us to spend, and I couldn't do A, B, C, D in the morning before leaving, and you're this angry, I'm sorry. If you like, don't do it again. And yeah, I mean, I felt like he was very justified. I told him, brother, maybe what? When a man is inadequate to care for his family financially, they do become weak emotionally. So the wife should rather support the husband in a way to sustain his source of money. Please, which of the questions are you?
Which the job question.
Which one?
I think the ex and the job question.
Teach him how to fish. Don't just take charge of everything. But yes, I have to teach you how to fish. But as we haven't caught the fish, we have to do it.
Give you small fish.
Exactly. So we're activating our phone lines also now on 0302216541. You can call in and you have questions, you have thoughts you want to share. Okay, good morning, Edem. With regards to the first story, we sometimes see all the red flags about our partners before going into the relationship, but we simply choose to ignore it for reasons best known to us. Sometimes it's just the desperation to get married, and other times what we stand to benefit in the marriage. True love understands, forgives, and is able to compromise. As for the second story, it's simply a trust issue from the wife. The guy should take the job with some caution, making it known to the ex that there shouldn't be any condition attached. Now let me flip this one and ask. So exactly,
agree.
If it was a lady looking for a job and her ex comes in like a knight in shining armor and offers her a job, would the husband simply agree? Or do you think he will simply agree?
If he doesn't agree, then it's the same thing on the flip. He also have trust issues for his wife.
Is it really always about trust issues? Or you just trying, look, are you just trying not to open yourself up for any drama? How about just setting boundaries and saying that, you know what, it's not that I don't trust you, but this for us should just be a no-go.
On another flip, it could be another woman or a man offering the job who is not an ex.
No, so we are talking about
all
exes.
the things. But what I'm trying to say is, no matter how we look at it, it could come from another female or another male who is not an ex, and whatever you think will happen here could also happen there. So it is about trust, it is about insecurity, and we need to find a way of Edem, if we don't risk a life, then what are we here to? You need to be able to go to a little bit of risk and a little bit of safety. So you don't take this job because it's coming from an ex, and a job doesn't come for the next 5 years or whatever. Then what do we save? Because we don't want to take a little bit of risk? No, I still say the job must be taken, and
and whatever happens, you deal with it, huh?
And yeah, you deal with it. Exactly. That's it. You deal with it when it comes up.
Okay. I will keep playing the devil's advocate here.
No, it's good. I like that. I like that for today.
I will keep playing the devil's advocate.
The man should get the job, or them.
Hey,
very soon, the wife will be tired.
You
know, we women and how we easily get tired over things and then begin to make too much noise. The man needs a job.
He's going to work.
So for you ladies who are listening to Home Affairs this morning, I simply want to ask you, if you find yourself in this situation, would you just let your man take the job if it's coming from an ex?
Let them answer.
And for the guys, would you take it? Even if your wife is I don't want to use trust and insecurity. I want to use uncomfortable.
Portable.
If they are,
what is the uncomfortable?
I am uncomfortable because you have had
uncomfort.
Hold on. I am uncomfortable because you have had intimate relationships with this person before. And you and I know the sort of conversations that could erupt when you are talking to people you have been in this place with before. So it's just that, so it's not like I don't trust you. Look, I know you won't do this, I know you won't do that, but just so we don't create this discomfort around us, can we just let this go and, tighten
Find
our
something
belt and
else.
find something else? So it's just trying to set proper boundaries, clear the discomfort. I mean, we're not dying,
Sure.
we're not dying. And yeah, I mean, you want to be a little bit flexible, ma, and consider Sister Kakra.
Yes, ma'am.
You want to be considerate, Kakra, that things happen.
No, I'd like to see this woman for sure. I would love to meet her.
Okay, sure.
Yes, I'd love to meet her.
All right. So I'm waiting for your answers to the questions I asked. But want extra peace of mind for you and your family? Get more in Idaso from Glyco Life, a life insurance plan that truly delivers. Enjoy free e-health services, a guaranteed death benefit for your loved ones, and a permanent disability benefit that supports you through life's unexpected challenges. It's simple, secure, and just a dial away. Dial *765# now to sign up. Glyco, we cushion you for life. And the Bank Hospital celebrates World Heart Day this September with the celebrate World Heart Day this September with the Bank Hospital's second annual cardiac camp from 8th September to 10th October, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get an ECG and specialist cardiology consultation. Okay. Edem, take it easy. Get an ECG and specialist cardiology consultation for only $490 plus discounts on additional tests. Visit the annex at cantonments and book ahead or simply walk in. Don't miss this chance to prioritize your health, your heart's health. For more information, please call 053 100 8227. So what we are saying is that from 8th September through to the 10th of October, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. through to 3 p.m., you can go to the Bank Hospital and get an ECG and specialist cardiology consultation for only 490 cedis, plus a lot of other discounted, tests. You can walk into their annex at cantonment, or simply, so you can walk in or you can just, book. Number to call is 053 100 8227. And that the joy of every parent is to see their children grow healthy and become more intelligent and physically fit. And to achieve this, all you need is Vitamilk soy milk drink. It's made from whole grain soybean, which is a good source of plant protein. It is enriched with omega-3, 6, and 9, and it contains all the essential nutrients and multivitamins recommended for your daily living. It has no artificial colorings, no flavorings, and no preservatives. So go on and get a Vitamilk Champ for your children, because the protein, the calcium, omega-3, 6, and 9, and all the other vitamins have proven to help your adorable children grow faster, smarter, healthier, and stronger every day. It comes in its regular soy milk drink. You can get it in the energy booster with no caffeine, the choco, the banana, the strawberry. It's packaged usually in 250 ml and 1 liter Tetra Pak. Vitamilk is indeed a nutritious beverage that feels good anywhere, anytime. Hey. Wow. Please, the story you shared about the man helping the wife and she thinks it's his job and talk to him like that is just my story. And what many husbands who try to be helpful, some wives are just ungrateful. Even upon that, they don't bring in the money too. It's true, I agree with you. Please, for the lady, he should go for the job and stay her grounds and enjoy life. It's a guy, actually. He should know that even God can use your enemy or Satan to bless.
Francis.
This is us justifying everything. God will use Satan to bless you. Yeah, so Mama T, is that true?
Yes. God has a way of
using Satan to bless you.
For Satan, there I don't know, but God has a way of using other people to help you. Even they say your enemies.
Okay, Daniela, this is another one. It says, yesterday my boyfriend mentioned that when we marry, it will be my responsibility to carry out every task in the home, especially saying it's what is expected of me. Sister, flee. I told him something simple. If we're going to be strict on roles of a man and woman, I'm also going to stay home for him to take care of me and all other financial responsibilities. Then he started laughing. Me, I won't pretend. I don't see how two people in a partnership will take strict okay, let me do a tongue twister this morning. Will take strict stance in such an unpredictable world. Let's learn to be open-minded. This is Kakra. This is Akosia from Adenta. Akosia, I agree with you. You will do all the household chores. And when he said he should also take care of all the financial responsibilities, he's laughing. But look, it's important that you have a clear understanding before you go ahead. He just may not be joking. There's a conversation we had here in the studio. It's been years now. We talked about divorce, and there were two people in the studio. I think there were three. And the gentleman said that before they got married, the woman used to say that, I can't stand being broke. I can't stand being broke. You remember?
Yes,
I can't stand being broke. I can't stand being broke. And he thought that, but everybody gets broke sometime. When, he got broke, she left.
It's true. I remember very well.
Good.
I remember so well.
Good. So he just may not be joking. So you really want to understand very well what he means by that before you think that, it's a joke, or when we get married, we'll cross that bridge. He will stay on the bridge. So have a conversation. Good morning, Edem. I want to know whether the other ex is married at the moment. No, she's not.
It still won't change anything, even if she were married. If she wants to,
that
if she wants to be nasty, she will. If she wants to be nasty, she will.
Today, my guest in the studio, oh my, you're wild.
Yeah, you're wild.
Just that they are not backing down. It's like they've heard what I have said, but nobody's backing down. And
where you are is also good. There's a level of balance in there, but the truth is, it could be anything with any other body too. So hey, take the risk and then find your balance.
Why I'm standing where I am.
Where you are standing.
Sure.
Stand there. Me too, I'm standing here.
And she should play her role well. The risk will be high when there are gaps in the affection the man is receiving from her. Let the man take the job and give him the affection. No ex can match up. Sharp.
That's it.
Okay, I am on my own.
Yeah,
I'm on my own. It's a job recommendation or it's an ex-employee. Like you people.
It's a job recommendation.
Or an ex-employer. No, it's a recommendation. Yes. She doesn't,
she's not the boss.
Yeah, she doesn't own the job. But from how it's like, I can hold your hand and take you to the job. You know, that kind of thing. Yeah. There's a shop at La Paz that sells Pocky. So I normally buy them for my kids. And they love it. Especially when they have to take something to school. Oh, well, okay. Please, the Bank of Ghana's... Okay. Okay, all right. So does it look like this is for us?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like we said, it is not an ex-employer. At least that is what I know. Okay. All right. So we'll move on to the next. We have someone on the line. Okay. Yeah. Let me get the next question. And oh dear Lord. Okay, someone is also asking that, is it possible to be in marriage where there's no intimacy at all? As in sex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. in marriage. Right. So if you look at the Bible very well, so this time we are going to be answering with the Bible. If you look at the Bible, you will notice that one of the main reasons for marrying is to be sexually intimate. And that is very, very important. When you take a look at Leviticus 18, the Bible is telling you the number of people you cannot be sexually intimate with. And so that is why you are marrying another person who is not blood relation. And sexual intimacy is very, very important in every relationship. I mean, it's one of the key things that a couple should be doing. Yes, we know there are many, many other kinds and levels of intimacy, but this we are actually addressing sexual intimacy.
Mama-T,
What is it?
I want you to hold your thoughts and don't forget what you were saying.
Right.
Let me pick a phone call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Okay, great. Could you tell me your name?
My name is Peter.
Okay, Peter. All right, we're listening.
Can I go on?
Yes, Peter, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. This discussion must be a family that usually responsibility, in the house. What is equalize my story, very close to my story, and I want we have to improve for the quality of taking care of the home, which involves the wife and the husband, and how to do it, because I remember myself, there was a bit, I put my wife at home, and I
Peter.
Hello.
Yes, so Daniela is going to take your number and call you back because it's difficult to hear you clearly. So she'll take your number and then we'll return the call immediately. Would like to hear your story, but it's difficult to hear you properly. Thank you. All right. Yes, Mama T, you were making a
Right.
point.
So I was saying that so sexual relationship is intimacy is one of the key reasons why a lot of people are getting married. Yes, there are. I have been in counseling with a number of people, a few of them, who are having sexless relationships where they are married but they are not intimate sexually.
Is it on health ground?
Yes, certainly. Yes. So that's where I'm coming to. So it's not as if they started off their marriage not having sexual intimacy, but as they journeyed on, some health conditions and a number of things, even for a number of the women, it was later what Ariel is doing. Menopause, perimenopause brought them a lot of trouble. And so they both agreed. But on this, they had to sit, talk about it, agree, even meet counselors, meet how do you call it? Clinical psychologists on this, and then they both agreed, especially the husbands. I mean, most of the time it's with the women, unless when the men are having difficulty also with their organs and other things. And so, yes, a few of them have done well, but a number of them are even not doing sex every day is a lot of trouble.
Mama T, so I asked the person to expand, right? And she says that it's been 3 years, and it's not like they are having any health
medical
issues
condition
or anything. They've just grown apart.
All right. Oh, yes.
They're still very married. Go to church together, go for functions together and everything. But when we come home, we're strangers.
They are keeping up their appearances with the community.
So how long will this last?
I don't know how long it will last, but seriously, they are keeping up appearances with the community. They are trying to use all of the cosmetics way of making people feel that they are a couple. And so this one is different from what I'm talking about. These people have a lot of trouble, difficulty with their marriage challenges, and so they should deal with it. You know, most of the time when there are too many issues in the marriage, what happens is that you begin to gradually grow apart gradually, and before you know, it is 3 years, it is 4 years. In fact, I have met couples who have done 10 years.
Hey.
Yes, 10 years. They live in the same house. Just about 2 years ago, they moved into separate rooms. But for the last 8 years, they lived in the same house. They sleep on the same bed. Their children are around. Everybody around them know that they are married, but they are actually not together sexually. And so they have grown so apart. The woman is telling me that he feels very irritated when the man is touching him. But certainly there is no fire, no smoke without fire. So there's a lot of fire underneath, adultery issues and all of those. So they have grown separate. That one is heading towards a divorce. And if they don't want to settle and they want to keep appearances, perhaps for their children or for society, because everybody knows he's a pastor, he's this and that, and so they are keeping it up for the society, then they understand.
Their trouble.
Yes. Beyond that, if it is not medical, then certainly these people, their marriage is on time bomb. It will blast soon.
Okay. Ariel, I'll come to you, but I have a caller. Hello, good morning.
Sure.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Hello.
Mama Madam.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Okay. May I know who we are speaking with?
Mama Madam, this is Abisa Jackson Zulani.
Okay. Hi, Jackson.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And my greeting to your girls over there. Like the way I always say, may God bless you. You are making a lot of home better in Ghana.
Amen. Thank you. Jackson,
Yeah.
you have about 40 seconds.
Okay. For me, I'll trust my wife to go to earth and get a job. It depends the way I trust my wife. And I want to say this. Now, the country is very hard. So our sisters and then our wives, when we are happy, don't get fed up. Continue and support. Let's support each other. Thank you very much.
Thank you. This one, we all endorse it with
Yes.
1,000 bags of
Yes.
cement. Please, women, when you are helping, stop grumbling. Help from your heart. Help. I said the country has become hard.
Very
The world
hard.
has become very hard. Okay, I have one last question. I mean, there's so many questions. We'll see. Maybe next week we should have another clinic. It's been very interesting. So what we're doing, let me ask this one last question. We have just about 4 minutes to go, and then we'll put it up together. So this one says that, how do you balance a relationship with a baby daddy whom you no longer want to be with? So you have a baby daddy, but you don't really want to continue to be with a person. So how do you balance that sort of relationship? Yes, Ariel. You want to take that and just wrap up
Yes,
for
the
me?
first one, yeah. So a marriage or a relationship that
Is it the one with the sex?
The sex,
Okay,
yeah.
so I have to wrap up in 3 minutes. So you are doing all of that in 1 minute.
In 1 minute. So before you end up in a relationship without sex, a lot of things might have happened, and most of the time the causes are stress based on in the relationship. Unresolved trauma is also one of them, and emotional barriers. And so it doesn't start immediately. Something caused it. The first thing is to know who is denying the sex, and then what is the problem, so that they can resolve it. Now, the second question for baby dad, meaning the man has a child.
Oh, Ariel, what
Is
just
that a
happened?
question?
No, so I mean, she has a child with somebody.
Hello?
Hello, Ariel, can you hear me?
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay,
Can
so
you hear me?
she has a child with somebody.
Yes, I can.
They were in a very good relationship and had a child together. They're not married. But now she doesn't want to be with a man anymore because,
Okay.
I mean, so how do I balance the relationship? Where I know that this is my child, that's the daddy. I still have to create a bond between them. I will still have to maintain a reasonable relationship with the man. How do you do that? Okay, it's interesting how at this very last minute, Ariel's connection decides to fail us.
I think she's
Say more. You are not getting me.
It's better.
It's better now.
Oh, sorry.
It's
Hello?
better now. It's better now.
Can you hear me?
Yes, it's better now.
Better now. Yeah. So I was saying that in such a case, the first thing is to communicate what you want with the partner. You had a child with that. I don't want this to be this way anymore. I want to just know that you are a father to my child, but we can continue in the form of relationship we used to have. I want to, create myself in a different way to move on with my life. Because this is not a marriage.
Oh dear Lord.
Make married, you want to move on and have, something else. So my line is still breaking, right?
Yeah.
Hello?
And we have to go.
Oh.
Okay. So we will have to wrap up on Home Affairs. What we'll do is that we will try. I'm going to consult with my producers and see if we can have another clinic next week. It's been interesting. You should see the questions that are now pouring in plenty, So we're going to see. But just before we go, once again, the joy of every parent is to see their children grow healthy and become more intelligent and physically fit. And to achieve this, every parent needs to get a Vitamilk soy milk drink for their children. It's a very good source of plant protein. It has omega-3, 6, and 9, and enriched with all the multivitamins that you need for your healthy living. It has no colorings, no artificial flavorings, and no preservatives. And they've been around for over 20 years. So go ahead and choose the Vitamilk Champ for your children because it has everything they need to help them grow smarter, healthier, and stronger every day. You can buy it in the regular soy milk drink. You can buy it in the energy or the energy booster with no caffeine, the choco, the banana, the strawberry. It's usually packaged in 250 mils and 1 liter Tetra Pak. Vitamilk is indeed a nutritious beverage that feels good anywhere, anytime. Mama T, I'd like to say a very big thank you to you for coming on the show this morning. Ariel, the wellness coach. Ariel, if we do this next week, you've got to be here, sister. Okay, now. So thank you all very much. I enjoyed the weekend. My name is Edem Knight-Tay. Hey, Daniela, I was hoping that would have a bit of time for you to share your birthday escapades with us, but we'll do that sometime. But could you thank you all very much for the support. I appreciate all of you. Weekend City Show is up next. And I think today, later in the day, there's a forum on Showbiz A to Z. You don't want to miss that. Bye-bye. Enjoy the weekend.